So my initial reaction to the beginning of this episode was, Minerva, how dare you hurt Lucy's tits? This episode, very simplistic, could be broken up into two sections. First half is the recuperation of Lucy after taking her ass whipping, the aftermath of it, Fairy Tail getting pissed off. And then the second half is the Ichiya fight versus Quattro Puppy, the two members. And I kind of enjoy the first half more than the second half, which is really unfortunate because all it is really them resuscitating Lucy and everyone jumping in and helping out. But I guess more so I was a little more excited seeing Fairy Tail getting pissed off and ready to kick, Sting's ass, Rogue's ass, all of Sabretooth. So I guess I was just more excited on that aspect, but I didn't really care for the Ichiya fight, honestly. The Ichiya fight was trying to focus more so on comedy, and it really didn't make me laugh. I've never been a big fan of Ichiya to begin with. I mean, first of all, you clocking my shorty Erza, you clocking her. No, but, he's just not funny to me. I don't know. I didn't really find him funny, and all the stupid shit he was doing, and the revelation of the rabbit being the Edolos Ichiya, it just really felt, I don't know, like not funny and not interesting, to be honest with you. I just wasn't really a big fan of that. I was more so excited about, like, oh shit, Fairy Tail's getting hype. We're gonna get a cool battle coming soon. So I was liking that aspect, but I just didn't really care for the second half of this episode. And in all honesty, it was just like Ichiya getting his ass kicked, and then at the very end he muscles up and starts beating Quattro Puppy's ass. So it was whatever with the second half. It was just not my cup of tea, and I didn't really enjoy it, honestly. But hoping to see some cool fights out of this. We got 3 episodes to go, as some of you may know, and then the Fairy Tail anime is ending. So I'm hoping that they adapted nicely. The pacing of this episode surprisingly wasn't all that much faster than normal. They skipped over a couple things, I believe, like some Lucy lines and some little minor things. But in all honesty, I felt like this fight, the Ichiya fight, could have just been like done very quickly because it was not important. The revelation of the rabbit, I guess, was somewhat important because people wanted to know who was under the costume, but I didn't really care for it, and it just was like, what the hell ever. It doesn't really matter. So I felt like the Ichiya fight, if they wanted to, try to move faster and try to squeeze things, since we only got 3 more episodes to go before we take this, I don't know if it's ending or, we're going in hiatus, because apparently the anime is going to be getting a new time slot in Japan, and it's going to be going in reruns, and Hiro basically said, it's not over. So it's probably taking like a year or 2 hiatus, and I'm hoping that we get a good stopping point. Like, I would say a good stopping point is maybe where, when the manga actually, if any of you manga readers are watching whatnot, there's a certain point where we get like a couple of filler chapters, it felt like. So maybe that would be a good stopping point. Or, if they could fit the entire stuff up to where we are in the manga right now, then, props to them. But I don't see them doing that with the pacing that they're taking, the approach they're taking to the pacing, like with, the Ichiya fight scene, the entire thing. It wasn't necessary, I felt like. We could have gone through that really quickly, skipped a lot of parts of the fight, and mainly just show, like, Ichiya getting his ass kicked and then getting up and beating him there. Done. We didn't need to see much more, but I'm excited because the preview for the next episode is apparently we're going to get Sting and Rogue versus Natsu and Gajeel. At the very least, it's going to start because I've seen them throwing some blows. Hopefully they cram all of it into one episode because, if we want to get through everything, I think that it would be appropriate to cram that episode. And we also have I believe it's Kagura has a match next week, next episode as well. So hopefully they're gonna cram all that and we can get 2 fights done in one episode and move on, because I really want to get the most amount of content adapted, before we go into this so-called ending or hiatus or whatever you want to call it. But we just gotta wait and see. Overall, my rating for this episode, I give it a 2.5 out of 5. It was like, the beginning was cool and everything, it was setting up, and then we go into an Ichiya fight that I don't care for. It wasn't funny, and just Ichiya is like, he's Ichiya. Like, who cares? Yeah, honestly, who cares? Like, give me some more Erza screen time. Give me more Lucy beat up on the ground airtime before freaking Ichiya. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts of the episode. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for next week? Because apparently we're gonna get the big Dragon Slayer match. And your overall thoughts of we got 3 more episodes to go. Do you think they can do it and adapt a certain amount of content to where we get a nice stopping point? Or your overall thoughts? But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you feel a little sad, because at the end of the day, 3 more episodes and a long running series like Fairy Tail, a lot of enjoyable moments might be gone for good, or we'll have a long period without new content in the anime. So yeah, I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.